You know that specific, heavy feeling of holding a lantern in a pitch-black room where everyone else thinks the lights are on. It is a sensation of seeing things that simply aren't there for other people. A kind of double vision where you see the polite smile on a person's face, but superimposed right over it. You see the jagged red outline of their envy or their deceit. It happens at family gatherings, in boardrooms, and even while standing in line at the grocery store. You look at someone and suddenly, without them saying a word, a dossier of their true intentions downloads into your mind. It is instantaneous, uninvited, and often exhausting. You might feel a sudden pressure behind your eyes or a tightening in your solar plexus that has nothing to do with what you ate and everything to do with the fact that your soul is reading the invisible script beneath the conversation. For those of you born between October 23rd and November 21st, this is not paranoia, and it is certainly not a judgment you are making to be mean. It is a biological and spiritual function of your design, a gift from the Creator that acts as a high-fidelity radar in a world that is obsessed with masks. You are the designated truth keeper in a society that prefers comfortable lies, and carrying that weight can feel incredibly lonely. Before we unpack the specific mechanics of these silent gifts and why they are intensifying right now, I need to introduce myself to the new faces here. I am Madam Tina, and I have spent over 25 years sitting across the table from souls just like yours, translating the difficult, intense, and beautiful language of the stars into something you can actually use to navigate your life. I am not here to tell you that you will meet a tall, dark stranger tomorrow. I am here to help you understand why you feel like you are from a different planet and how to use that difference to build a life of immense power and purpose. If you stay with me through this conversation, we are going to reframe the things you thought were your flaws, your intensity, your secrecy, your inability to forget, and show you that they are actually sophisticated tools given to you by God for a specific mission that is about to unfold. The first silent sign we need to address is that overwhelming flood of data you get when you make eye contact with someone new. People often tell you that you are too intense or that you stare too deeply, but they don't understand that you are not just looking at them, you are scanning them. This is the gift of radical penetration. While most people are happy skimming the surface of an interaction, your spirit is designed to dive straight to the bottom. You notice the way a person's hand twitches when they talk about their spouse. You hear the slight change in pitch when your boss makes a promise they don't intend to keep. This isn't something you try to do, it is something you cannot stop doing. It is as if you have no skin, spiritually speaking. The barrier between you and the truth is non-existent. This gift is often misunderstood as being judgmental or suspicious. You have probably been accused of being cynical or trusting no one. But the truth is, you trust energy, not words. Words are easy to fabricate. Energy never lies. This ability to see the skeletons in the closet before the door is even opened is a protective mechanism gifted by the divine. It is meant to keep you safe from wolves in sheep's clothing. However, because you see the rot before anyone else does, you often look like the bad guy when you refuse to engage with someone who everyone else thinks is charming. You are the canary in the coal mine, sensing the toxic gas long before the miners stop singing. This sensitivity creates a unique kind of fatigue. You walk through the world absorbing the unspoken grief, anger, and desires of everyone around you. It's like walking through a crowded market with a microphone that picks up every whisper. This is why you crave solitude so fiercely. It's not that you don't like people, it's that you need to empty the trash bin of your psyche. You need silence to sort out which feelings are yours and which ones you picked up from the cashier or your coworker. This need for withdrawal is not depression, it is spiritual hygiene. If you didn't pull back to recharge, the sheer volume of psychic information would crush you. The intensity you feel is simply the volume of your soul trying to fit into a world that insists on being small. You are an ocean trying to fit into a teacup, and the spillover is messy. God gave you this depth not to drown you, but because you are meant to handle the heavy lifting of the human experience. You are the sign of birth, death, and regeneration. You deal with the things other people run away from. When a crisis hits, when a tragedy occurs, everyone else panics. but you get calm. You have noticed this, haven't you? When the world is falling apart, you suddenly feel steady. That is because you live in the deep end. You are comfortable in the dark. This is your superpower, and it is time you stopped apologizing for it and started recognizing it as the anchor that holds everyone else steady when the storm hits. The second silent sign that often goes unnoticed by everyone except you is the profound power of your own silence, which acts as a vault for both your secrets and the secrets of others. There is a distinct moment in many conversations where you physically feel the urge to speak, to correct someone, or to share a piece of your own story, but a stronger, almost magnetic force clamps your mouth shut. It feels like a physical hand gently pressing against your lips. This is the gift of strategic containment. In a culture that rewards oversharing, where people broadcast their breakfast and their breakups for likes, your natural inclination to hold back is often labeled as being secretive or sneaky. People might ask, "Why are you so quiet?" Or, "What are you hiding?" But what they perceive as hiding is actually a divine filtration system. You intuitively understand that knowledge is power, and once you give it away, you cannot get it back. This ability to keep your cards close to your chest is not about being deceitful. It is about preservation. You treat your inner world like a sacred temple, not a public park. You only invite people in who have taken their shoes off and shown respect at the door. This frustrates people who want to consume you, who want to figure you out quickly so they can label you and move on. Your mystery bothers them because it forces them to sit with the unknown. But for you, this silence is where you process, where you heal, and where you strategize. You are playing a long game that most people don't even know exists. While they are reacting to the moment, you are observing the pattern, calculating the outcome, and waiting for the perfect moment to move. Then, there is the phenomenon of your emotional memory, which the world likes to call holding a grudge, but which your soul recognizes as the gift of pattern recognition. You don't just remember that someone hurt you 10 years ago. You remember exactly how it felt, what the weather was like, and the specific look in their eyes when they did it. This isn't because you are bitter or unable to move on. It is because your spirit is an archivist of truth. You forgive, yes, but you never forget, because forgetting would mean erasing the lesson. When you encounter that same energy again in a different person, your internal alarm bells ring immediately because you have the file stored in your heart. This archive protects you. It stops you from putting your hand on the same hot stove twice. The world tells you to let it go, to be breezy and light. But your soul knows that true wisdom comes from the accumulation of these experiences. You are building a library of human behavior. Every betrayal, every kindness, every lie you have ever witnessed is cataloged. This makes you an incredible judge of character. You can predict how a situation will end before it even begins, because you have seen this movie before. You are not holding on to the pain, you are holding on to the data. And that data is what keeps you and the people you love safe from predators who rely on people's short memories to keep getting away with their bad behavior. There is also a subtle, physical sign connected to this memory: the ability to feel the ghost of a betrayal. You might be getting along perfectly well with someone, and then suddenly you feel a sharp pain in your chest or a sudden fatigue, and you realize this person is mirroring a behavior from your past that hurt you. It is a somatic marker. God has wired your body to be a history book. You don't have to think about it. Your body remembers for you. This allows you to navigate complex social webs with a precision that seems like magic to outsiders. You know who is sleeping with who is stealing from the company, and who is secretly unhappy, all without being told, because you recognize the micro behaviors stored in your vast emotional vault. This depth of feeling and remembering is what makes you the most loyal friend and the most terrifying enemy. You invest so much energy into your connections that you expect the same return. When that contract is broken, you don't just get mad, you withdraw your energy completely. And for a Scorpio, the withdrawal of attention is a far heavier punishment than any scream or shout. You essentially render the person invisible. You delete them from your reality. This isn't cruelty. It is the natural consequence of betraying a guardian. You offered them protection and depth, and they treated it like a cheap toy. So, you simply close the vault. Hey, my beautiful, intense family. I want to take a brief second just to check on your hearts. I know talking about this stuff, the silence, the memory, the intensity, can feel like I am reading pages from a diary you keep locked under your mattress. If you are sitting there nodding, feeling like someone finally understands why you are the way you are, I want you to join us. You don't need to fill out an application. Just hit that subscribe button. We are building a circle of strength here, a place where being too much is actually just enough. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me, have you ever had a gut feeling about someone that turned out to be 100% right even when everyone else doubted you? I read your stories and they honestly keep me going. Let's keep moving, because we are about to get into the really powerful stuff. Now, we need to talk about one of the most misunderstood and powerful gifts you possess, which is the gift of radical severing. You have likely experienced moments in your life where you were deeply attached to a person, a job, or a situation. And then, almost overnight, a switch flipped in your soul. The love turned to ice, the attachment turned to indifference, and you reached for the spiritual scissors to cut the cord permanently. To the outside world, and especially to the people on the receiving end, this looks cold, ruthless, and heartless. They call you Ice Queen or cruel. But what they don't see, and what only you can feel, is that this is not an act of murder. It is an act of surgery. For a Scorpio, energy is currency. You give 100% of yourself. You merge your soul with the things you love. Because you bond so deeply, you cannot afford to stay connected to things that are poisoning you. When you finally realize that a situation is toxic or dead, God gives you the strength to amputate the limb to save the body. Most people will let a bad relationship drag on for years, complaining every day but never leaving, letting the rot spread until it destroys their entire life. You do not have that luxury. Your survival instinct is too strong. When the realization hits, you cut. And when you cut clean. This ability to walk away and never look back is a divine protection. It ensures that you are never trapped forever. You might stay too long, you might try to fix it, you might endure a lot of pain, but once you are done, you are done. The deadness you feel toward that person afterward is not malice. It is the absence of energy. You have recalled your spirit. You have taken your power back. This is a gift because it creates a vacuum that allows new life to enter. You are the master of endings, and because you are the master of endings, you are also the master of beginnings. This leads us directly to the silent sign of resurrection. You have a quiet knowledge inside you that no matter how bad things get, no matter if you lose your money, your reputation, or your heart, you will rise again. This isn't arrogance, it is historical fact. Look at your life. You have likely lived through 3 or 4 different lifetimes already. You have been broken on the floor, convinced that it was over, and yet here you are, stronger, wiser, and more dangerous than before. This regenerative power is the core of the Scorpio archetype. You are the phoenix. Others panic when they hit rock bottom. You look around rock bottom and start decorating, because you know you won't be there long. You know that destruction is just the precursor to creation. This makes you incredibly competitive, not in a petty way, but in a survivalist way. When someone tries to bury you, they forget that you are a seed. The pressure that crushes others creates diamonds in you. This silent confidence is often intimidating to people. They see you go through hell and walk out without even smelling like smoke, and they don't understand how you do it. The answer is simple. You don't resist the death process. You let the old version of you die so the new version can be born. This cycle of death and rebirth is happening constantly for you, often on a micro scale. You might wake up one Tuesday and realize that the hobbies you loved last week no longer interest you, or the way you dressed for 5 years suddenly feels like a costume. This rapid shedding of skin is a sign of accelerated growth. While others are content to stay the same for 30 years, you are constantly upgrading your operating system. It can be disorienting for your friends and family who just want you to be the way you were. But you know that stagnation is death for a Scorpio. You have to keep moving, keep changing, keep evolving. The pain you feel during these transitions is real, but it is growing pains, not the pain of injury. It is the feeling of your soul stretching beyond its current container. You are noticing this specifically right now because the planetary energy is pushing you toward a massive transformation in how you present yourself to the world. The things that used to work, the coping mechanisms, the small talk, the playing nice, are failing. That isn't a mistake, it's a mandate. You are being stripped of your old armor because the war is over, and it is time for you to take the throne. The heaviness you feel is just the gravity of your new crown. The final layer of these silent signs brings us to the gift of the gatekeeper, which manifests as your rigorous, almost military-grade testing of loyalty. You often find yourself subconsciously creating situations to see how people will react. You might tell a small secret to see if it spreads, or you might withdraw your attention to see if they reach out. People call this playing games, but for you, it is a necessary vetting process. You are the guardian of a very deep well, and you cannot let just anyone drink from it. You know that access to your inner world is a privilege, not a right. This testing is not malicious. It is the only way you know how to be safe. You value loyalty above almost everything else. If someone has your back, you will fight the world for them. But you need to know, without a shadow of a doubt, that they are worthy of that protection. When you encounter new people, you are silently asking, will you stand by me when it gets ugly? Will you hold my secrets? Can you handle my darkness? Most people fail this test, and that is okay. They are not meant for the inner circle. But the ones who pass, the ones who stand firm when you show them your shadow, those are your soul family. This discernment is a gift from God to ensure that your circle, however small, is made of steel. This leads to the palpable presence you carry, often described as an aura of command, or simply being intimidating. You walk into a room and the energy shifts. You don't have to be loud. You just have to be there. People often seem nervous around you, or they seek your approval without knowing why. This is the gift of authority. Your soul carries a weight, a gravity that demands respect. You are not trying to scare anyone. You are simply vibrating at a frequency of absolute authenticity. In a world full of people pretending to be something they are not, your realness is confronting. It acts like a mirror, forcing people to look at themselves, and that makes them uncomfortable. This presence is your leadership signature. You are not the leader who needs a title. You are the leader people follow when the building is on fire, because you are the only one not panicking. You possess a calm, steady power that anchors the chaos. This is why you often end up in positions of responsibility, even if you didn't ask for them. People sense that you can handle the weight. You are the rock. And while being the rock is exhausting, it is also your divine purpose. You are here to demonstrate that fear is an illusion and that power comes from within. As you move forward, specifically into the energy of the coming years, these silent signs, the X-ray vision, the silence, the memory, the cutting, the rising, and the presence, are going to become even more pronounced. You are stepping into your mastery. Do not try to dim your light to make others comfortable. Do not try to be less intense, less secretive, or less demanding. The world doesn't need more diluted people. It needs more concentrated truth. Your intensity is the medicine the world needs. You are exactly as God designed you to be. A warrior of the spirit, a keeper of the mysteries, and a transformer of reality. Embrace the silence. Trust the warnings. Honor the cuts you have to make. They are all evidence that you are aligned with your highest path. You are not broken. You are breaking through. The waiting room is closed. The operation has begun. And you are the surgeon. Thank you so deeply for allowing me to speak into your soul today. It is a profound honor to connect with you on this level. If this message resonated with the truth you've been feeling in your gut, please let me know. I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below sharing a time when your silent warning saved you from a bad situation. Or just tell me one thing you are ready to cut out of your life to make room for the new. Your experiences help everyone else in this community feel less alone. And if you are ready to go even deeper into understanding the path ahead, there is another video appearing on your screen right now that I chose specifically for you. Click it, and let's keep this transformation going. Blessings to you, always.